Okay, I have actual proof in this video that Ed Boon doesn't give a shit about any other character of Mortal Kombat apart from Scorpion. And I'm sick and tired of it. Assalamu alaikum YouTube. I saw Mortal Kombat Legends, The Revenge of Scorpion, and I didn't like it, man. If this is the first thing you have to offer after so many years in the animation side of Mortal Kombat, I am pretty much fucking worried at this point. This was not a good movie. But let's talk about the good for a second, because there's not too much about it. The only good things that I can say about this movie is that it was good to see the first tournament in this kind of like animated form, and some of the backstages from the previous game, even though Mortal Kombat 11 and 9 did a better job at it. And the character of Johnny Cage, he's the funny guy, kind of like the soul of the party, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about it. But I have to say something more about Johnny Cage later. Now comes the bad. Warner Brothers, you guys are the company that own Batman the Animated Series from 1990. Check out that animation and then compare it with this blocky, dark, bold shadowed monstrosity that you put out. And I just want to ask, what the fuck are you doing, man? You have the budget, you have the popularity of Mortal Kombat. People are gonna actually go out and watch it. Put some fucking effort into it. The animation style, pretty much hated. I really hope if there are new parts for this, like if this is a series of movies, really hope they change up the animation. Now for the past couple of years, ever since like Deadly Alliance, well, that's not a couple of years, that's pretty much a decade old at this point. Ever since Deadly Alliance, NetherRealm, Midway, whatever, they have been trying to like shove Scorpion down our throats. Now I like my homeboy Scorpion as much as anybody. He's been one of my favorite characters ever since Mortal Kombat 1. But seriously, for the past couple of Mortal Kombat entries, this guy is getting seriously on my nerve. Everything that has to do with Mortal Kombat has to do with Scorpion, because apparently he is now the mascot of this entire series for no apparent reason. If you really think about it, Scorpion has a pretty much fucking generic story. He's a pretty generic ninja. Another clan killed his family. He's pretty much angry. He's too angry to die. So he comes back as a revenant, and he's out to get revenge on the guys who killed his family. Like, that's the definition of a generic hero, anti-hero, whatever you want to call it, story. And NetherRealm actually decided to go with this story instead of like focusing on a much more interesting character, if you really think about it, like Johnny Cage. The guy's a failed actor, his life is in shambles, but he's in this denial stage mentality that everything is okay, but deep down he knows that everything is fucked up in his life right now, and he's trying to get back up there to prove himself. And he's then enrolled in this really dangerous, really real and mystical tournament. You can do so much fucking good with that, but you have to go with this generic ass ninja who's an emo kid from the 1990s on a revenge trip. Seriously? And not only that, this is the part that really pissed me off. In their Scorpion worship bullshit, they actually retconned the entire first tournament and completely destroyed the importance of Liu Kang to the Mortal Kombat mythos. Now, in the original game of the original Mortal Kombat game, Liu Kang is the first mortal in 1,000 years to actually defeat the undefeated champion Goro and save Earthrealm from getting absorbed into Outworld. That was a pretty important thing because he was the first one to do so in 1,000 years. But in this one, just because they want to worship Scorpion more because he's Ed Boon's favorite character, Goro is about to kill Liu Kang in the final match, and then Scorpion comes out of nowhere, rips Goro's head out, his spine out with his spear because he had a change of heart after talking with Raiden, and then he forfeits the match to Liu Kang. And that's it. Liu Kang never defeats Goro, he never proves himself as the greatest champion of Mortal Kombat, and now Scorpion is the big bad and he's the most badass character in Mortal Kombat. Seriously? You just destroyed your own mythos, your own legends, just for this stupid ass generic worship of this stupid ass generic ninja. And here is the proof that I was talking about. Check this out. This is an official release from this company. They misspelled Liu Kang's name. How do you even do that? Did nobody even like see this? How is that even possible? that proves that they don't give a shit about Liu Kang or any other characters. You know why? Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, two of the most important characters, are not even in the first credit list. But Scorpion is, and the movie is called Revenge of Scorpion. I'm getting fucking tired of this NetherRealm. Seriously.